And now, from the mean streets of Ocean Township High School, the Roaring Radio with
Luke Roman, News and Economy.
And Brian Antel, Sports and Crime.
and Anthony Knickman with Entertainment.
Nicholas Sacco and Bartolomeo Benzetti were found guilty before jury today under Judge Webster Thayer and sentenced to death. On April 15th of last year, the two were convicted of robbery and murder at a shoe factory in South Braintree, Massachusetts. They supposedly robbed the company's payroll of $15,776.51 before killing both the paymaster and guard. Sacco and Benzetti, who were known anarchists, were found with two guns that were later tied to the crime by expert ballistics testimony from Police Captain William Proctor and ballistics expert Charles Van Amber.
Transitioning to sports, after the most controversial trade in baseball history, Babe Ruth finished up his best year to date with his new team, the New York Yankees. Ruth hit .376 with 54 home runs and 137 RBIs in just 142 games. Looks like the move from Boston did him well, huh, Anthony?
And now for a word from our sponsors. The Lucky Strike Cigarette Company wants to know just who enjoys their cigarettes. From your boss and your friend to your baby, they even enjoy them in the Navy. Drink Lucky Strike cigarettes. Go happy, go lucky. Smink and smoke up, America.
You want to know someone who's real bad to the bone? Is Al Capone fella. He's apparently affiliated with Johnny Torrio, a gang leader in Chicago. In 25, when Torrio was wounded, Capone took over the mob, now known as Capone's mob. I've done a little secretive checking up on Capone in Chicago, and he blew every other gang out of the water. Capone runs those streets. His mob, enraged by Prohibition, illegally brews and distributes beer and liquor. Capone's mob was also interested in clothing and the dyeing field, no pun intended. In the later part of the decade, he wasn't paying his tax and was cheating the government out of thousands of dollars. It's just a matter of time before this mobster gets thrown behind bars.
This decade has truly marked the beginning of a new era. City life has become much more dominant than life on the farm, and a mass production and mass consumption-based economy thrive, leaving those who earn a living on agriculture in distress. The development of this mass production industry prospers due to the recent discoveries in electricity and manufacturing. This creates several investment opportunities which are making the stock market rise tremendously. However, this supposedly only benefits the wealthiest people, since such a small percentage of Americans actually own stock. The ascension of the stock market has not only helped investors, but also bankers, such as Andrew Mellon, the Treasury Secretary, who recently lowered income tax rates for the wealthy from 73% to 25%.
And now, folks, we have a real treat for you. Today we're going to sit down and talk to a real movie star from the motion pictures. This may be the first time you hear him speak, Mr. Charlie Chaplin. It's finally great to meet you, Mr. Charlie Chaplin.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, golly, it's a treat to finally hear you speak. How does it feel to be in motion pictures?
At first, I didn't think I was going to adjust, but it's just like vaudeville. It's just the people watch you later.
Oh, Mr. Chaplin, you are a hoot. I hear you're making a lot of dough. Would you mind telling me and the folks at home how much you make?
Not at all. Since I've been working with the mutual company, I made around $670,000. But now I have my own company, United Artists. I got enough dough to open up a pizza parlor.
Oh, Mr. Chaplin, you're too much. Well, this year is the first year the motion pictures got an award ceremony, the Academy Awards, and Mr. Chaplin won one. But not only did he win one, it was a special honorary award for the writing, acting, directing, and producing the great film The Circus. How does it feel to win the award, Mr. Chaplin?
Words do not describe how honored I am to win this award. I worked so long and hard on it, and it's just so great that people are honoring me for this.
Oh, well, you sure do deserve that award, Mr. Chaplin. I hear you got out of a real bad marriage. How was that?
Well, it was a nightmare. I got 2 kids out of that, and I could not be happier that it's finally over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure I do. Do you miss vaudeville, Mr. Chaplin?
Not really. It was fun, sure, but I wasn't pleasing people like I could with film. I would only be able to perform certain people here and there, but now with film I can please hundreds, even thousands of people around the world.
You sure do, Mr. Chaplin, you sure do. Is it hard not to talk on set when you're making those motion pictures?
Yes, very. It took me like 3 years to adjust to the new art form, but I think I got it down pat.
Oh, Mr. Chaplin, you are a cop. One last question, sir. Do you plan on making more films?
100% yes. I love film and I love that I can entertain people without saying a word. It's really great. I hope I just stick around long enough to see the greatness that film has to offer.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Chaplin. It's been a real treat talking to you today.
The pleasure is all mine. Maybe one day you'll hear my voice on the big screen.
Oh, let's hope so. And thanks today, folks, for listening to the great radio station. We hope you come back real soon.
Thank you.